That's part of what I admire so much about this book and why I think it is, a really deep book and an evolution for you for two reasons. And you should correct me if you think I'm wrong.
Hey, if you say nice things, I won't correct you.
No, they're both nice things. I mean, number one is you wrote before you knew the ending. And we've got a trial going on now. You could have waited another year or two and seen what happened and landed in a place that would have made people feel safer and more comfortable and wrapped up. And I think you made a really gutsy choice to go now. And I think as a reader, the right one. The other thing is that Sam, as you point out, really is different from the characters that you're known to discover in this world, in that,
Everybody thinks he's a crook.
everybody thinks he's a crook.
Right.
You are great at finding the person no one understands who is, beaten over the head for years because he sees a different way to value a shortstop. And all of a sudden the world comes around to this person's point of view and they're heroic. Sam, that's unclear.
Yeah.
Did you
However, what gets me excited when there's just material is when there's a gap between my perception of a thing and what the world's general perception of the thing. And I did always have on the way up and the way down, a different view of him and it than I was reading in the newspapers or in magazines. So I had that feeling of a misapprehension that whether I'm right or wrong, whatever, I think I'm right. That I think I've got something to describe, and when I describe it, it's going to feel like this is different to a reader. This is different than I thought this was. And that was always true with him. So I had that same thing, that same feeling I had with Moneyball. This is that you think baseball is this thing, but it's actually this thing.